get this thing a load. I think they like Y. I remember that. Alright. So, things might be a little bit funky for a bit, you guys, because we got access to ads and things. So, there's probably one plan. I think that because you're a mod, Mikey, you don't see them.
Correct.
And Ferb shouldn't see them either. I think I can also set it up. I'd have to find it. But I think I can set it up so that there's like a little window up in the corner for people who do see ads so that they can see what's going on.
That would probably be for the best for a game like this.
Oh, for sure. I have to figure out where all of that is. I'm still I'm exploring all of the many buttons, but people have told me not to, you know, you guys have said, oh, don't worry about it. Just figure it out as you go, so that's what we're doing. Hello, Biotic Dragon! Oh, I can level up, but I can't level up yet. Hopefully I'll be able to do it when we get inside of Chateau. No.
Oh, weird.
Yep, I can't even look at my profile.
Like if you press P?
Yep. Nope, it won't let me.
That's crazy.
It won't let me because we're at the party.
That's crazy.
It would be rude to level up while we're at the party.
That should do it.
Did you need to scream that, Hawke? Jesus.
Well, you're not a rogue, so you're not the quietest.
This is true. I got it, you guys! Okay. Hey, Pops, how you doing? Nope.
What in the name?
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us.
We never even put disguises on.
You could have walked away.
Are you okay? Hello, Graham!
Is something wrong?
I didn't want to kill him.
I've seen you kill several men.
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart. I'd like to do this quietly. Alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
I agree.
Let's do it quietly. We shouldn't get into fights if we don't have to.
I'm glad you agree. Let's go.
So we're gonna be sneaking. At least doing our best to sneak.
This part of the chateau will be crawling with guards. We'll have to try our best to keep out of sight. Or we could try to create distractions, provided you're good at throwing stones.
And if all else fails, we'll give them a sharp knock on the head.
Right, of course. Just try not to do it all the time.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready when you are. Come this way.
Ah, so it's like a mini game kind of thing. All right, then we will be...
Don't get caught.
Oh boy. All right, we got a new codex. About Chateau Hen. Aww. Ferb has subscribed to me. And shouted, shut up and take my money. Aw, thank you! I don't even know how much money it is. I think it's universal. I don't think I can change that. Thank you! And there's a cool little first bubble next to your name.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks, Ferb. Oh my god. Hype train incoming, and there's a whole bunch of lizards. Why does it say they can earn... Whatever. I don't know. It's doing things. The chat is doing things. It's never lit up like this before. Alright.
It's a whole new world.
It's a whole new world. I haven't even chosen the name for our bits yet. I don't even know what to call it when somebody subscribes. Oh, sweet merciful God. Oh my God. Dad, what are you doing? Mike's dad just gifted how many? 5 tier 1 subs to a whole bunch of random people.
Not random people.
Or, well, a bunch of different, of people. So I guess it's people that, oh yeah, everybody he knows. All the people in here he knows. Oh my goodness. Well, it says an ad's gonna start in 40 seconds. At least I can see that. Oh my goodness. Sorry for the kerfuffle people watching this later. This is all new to me. My goodness. Thank you all so much. My gosh. Hello, Zeno. Don't worry, guys. Soon I'll make sure that there are emotes and things for all of you kind people who have subbed, even though it just turned on and I don't have anything yet. Oh my goodness. Chateau Hain. We're on a quest to make the streamer cry. Don't do it live. Don't do it live in HD.
That's easier than you
Do
might
it
think.
on. Do it pre-recorded and
Scripted
yeah. Like wait.
and directed.
And directed with sound effects and music by Mike. Oh my goodness. And even more gifted subs from your dad. He's so nice. Oh my goodness. We have a level 4 hype train. I don't even know what that means. Good for us. But yeah, it says that the ad will go for 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm going to figure out how to do the little preview window. I saw somebody else do so. Anyway, I shall read about this shit though. I've got an Whoops. For when, oops, I got an email that has arrived at the wrong name. I need to fix that. Whoopsie.
Oof.
Schitterhain. Situated on the western verge of Vimark. Vimark? I'm going to say Vimark. Vimark Mountains is one of the many estates of the illustrious de Montfort family of Orlais. Duke Prosper de Montfort vacations at the estate frequently, particularly during wyvern hunting season. I don't know why I need to read his last name and shit in a dramatic, accent, but I did. The structure was built late in the Black Age for Lord Norbert de Lahaine, whose treasonous schemes to seize power in the Free Marches led to a call for his execution. Lord Norbert escaped to what was then Fortress Hain and barricaded himself within. The siege lasted 100 days. Eventually, Antivan crows slit the lord's throat while he slept. The estate's scandalous past left it unoccupied for long thereafter. So this is a house of murder. When the Fourth Blight ravaged the Free Marches, Fortress Hain served as a garrison for the Grey Wardens. We were stationed here. Then maybe that's why, even though she's not a Grey Warden, I know since she was part of our party, maybe this is why, she's here. Hello, Doc! This is why our old friend Liliana is here, perhaps. The Wardens dug a hollow into the mountain's interior where Darkspawn attacked when Darkspawn attacked Kirkwall and Cumberland, denizens of both cities took refuge in the caves, which became known as the Retreat. After the Wardens left victorious, Fortress Hain was presented to Sir Gaston de Montfort, a chevalier of Orlais. The building was converted from military keep to pleasure palace and rechristened Chateau Hain. Good lord. From Portrait of the Free Marches by, I'm going to pronounce this badly, Guillaume van der Hout. Guillaume. There we go. I tried. We're getting ads now. Congrats on being able to get subscribers. I know, thank you. I think that I've got it turned so that people, when they first show up, don't see an ad. It said it was offline, but, if it's not, then I'll figure that out. Anyway, we're being sneaky. I'm being a sneaky sneak who sneaks, and I can't I can't upgrade all of my stuff. Distract. Draws the guard's attention to the use it now to move the guard to the other side of the room. Can I zoom out to oh goodness, how do I?
Yeah, and try to collect everything that you can while you do this.
Yeah, let me see if I can. Okay. Shh, you saw nothing. Hiding in the shadows will cloak Hawke unless the guards are very close or already pursuing. All right, let's pick this up. All right. I got an ad as soon as I said hello. It probably only works for first timers. Oh, okay. Well, I'll see if there's anything I can do about that. The wine of Chateau Hain. Don't you wish you could be invited to the Duke's party? Oh, everything is so splendid here, and so are Legion. Oh my god. The decorations, the company, the food, and just thinking about the wine sends me into a giddy fit. The Duke spares no expense, truly. I hear he has it brought in from Valchevan, just for these parties. He has whole crews of thick, simple-minded Fereldans, all right, to carry his barrels of wine up the mountain, and they're too stupid stupid to know what they carry is worth more than what they'd earn in a year. It's so funny. Fifi and I actually saw the laborers. One rolled down the mountain and crashed to the bottom. It was such a shame. I almost died seeing all that gorgeous red seeping into the ground. Or, well, maybe that was from the laborer. Well, whatever. Oh my god.
Aren't the Orlesians great?
Holy shit, what a bunch of assholes. Doc said, yes, everything is so very, very Orlesian. Ferb says that they don't see ads because they, oh my goodness. Because they are a sub. Alright.
Yeah.
But yes. This was an excerpt from a letter written by Babette de Lucien, Lucente to her brother Emile. What a bitch. Hey! Isn't this our boy's book?
Hard in Hightown too. Even harder.
It's a quest! Somebody stole his work!
What's up?
Oh! Hi!
It's because you weren't fast enough.
I don't... Did he hear me? I guess, hold on.
No, he's not going to inspect the stone forever.
Oh, I thought he was just over there now. I'm sorry. I didn't know there was a timer. Hold on.
There is.
That's my bad. Let's reload. I'm learning the sneaky. We were pretty slow, honestly. The accent.
This rock is the most interesting rock I've ever seen.
He's like,
Time
watching
to
the
inspect it
actual
for 12
shit.
hours.
Sorry. Okay. Let's distract. See, it happened to be timed with me saying, Varric will want to hear about this, that I thought he heard us. That's why I was like, what? All right, let's see that. Let's grab Hard in Hightown, number 2.
Hard in Hightown too. Even harder. Varric will want to know about this.
Okay. Let us sneak into the shadows. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Ah!
Did you hear about the Duke's meeting with the
Woo!
Empress?
I never listen to court gossip. That'll get you killed, my friend.
We get to hear about Empress Celine the First of all. To be honest, is my least favorite part of the DLC. Forced stealth like this is not fun, says Doc. However, the rugs are nice. The rugs are very pretty. I think it's interesting that they tried something new, but yeah, if you're not prepared for stealth and they're just like, guess what you get to do now?
I mean, you are given an option to just start punching people.
This is true. I can just go in and punch them.
It's not forced. You opt into it.
That is true. I can just go in and kick everyone's ass, but I would honestly prefer not to. Yeah, and all of the lore on Orlais is nice. All right. Empress Celine the First is arguably the most powerful woman in Thedas. No other nation rivals Orlais in wealth or power, and Celine is Orlais personified. Rumor and scandal surrounded the Empress's rise to the throne, and it is difficult to separate truth from fiction. Celine is the daughter of the late Emperor Florian's younger sister, and others in the family held stronger claims when Florian died. Court rumors at the time implied that Celine had her uncle assassinated, then schemed against her older cousin to challenge their right to rule.
Remember these names, by the way.
I will do my damnedest.
Future.
Regardless of how she came to the throne, Celine quickly proved that it was exactly where she belonged. The mad Florian's rule had brought the empire to the brink of collapse. Celine was its savior. Orlais has never been quite so peaceful or prosperous as it is now. The Empress highly values education and learning and is an ardent patron of the arts. The aristocracy, in order to impress her, has followed suit, leading to a rebirth of Orlesian culture. Oh, so it reminds me a little bit of, I have already forgotten the names. Yeah.
Celine is the name that you should definitely
Yes, we should remember that there is an empress named Celine.
Yes.
Actually, her being like, oh, I'm gonna patron all of this art and artists and stuff reminds me of what we learned about Orzammar in the previous game, where the artisans all have like super wealthy patrons that are all kind of showing off to each other, like, oh, but look at this artisan that I pay to just make beautiful art all the time. I imagine that is kind of what's happening here. Which isn't bad for the artists, at least. Well, until people get sick and tired of of Lady Thunder Thighs and her artist du jour and send an assassin to kill the artist because they can't kill her.
Lady Thunder Thighs.
I don't fucking know. If you want to learn even more about Selene and Orlesian politics, there is an out-of-game book called Masked Empire, says Doc. I've heard that the books are pretty decent.
Yeah, most of the books and comics are pretty damn good.
Hello, Mr. Sneaky Man. Oh
The
my
only thing,
god.
the only thing when reading the party material is that they have a canon just for those. So that's something you have to keep in mind.
King scared the shit out of me.
Can't speak now. I've too much to do preparing the banquet and Leopold's dinner. You don't want to see her wither and go hungry. If you need something, ask one of the servants. Well, why are you still bothering me?
There's a problem in the courtyard. Something about a poisoned comtesse. The servants were looking for you.
A maker's breath. What have those useless elves done now? I suppose I'd better deal with this.
I like to think that that was a bottle of wine, and that she did so, not for them, but for herself. All right.
Also, hello, Noel.
Oh, hello. Millie, your cousin Noelle says hi. Ah. And a barrel. Blood diamond. Sorry, what?
It's Noel.
Oh, Noel. Sorry. I'm so used to that, to seeing that in Genshin where it's Noelle. Let's see. What is this called? Hard to stomach. The Duke's wyvern food is prepared in the kitchen. Perhaps there is a way to contaminate it. Right. The chef has a little book. We'll have to do this quickly. Hard to stomach. An interesting entry in the cook's journal that might help with contaminating Leopold's food. Tried a new seasoning for the crepes this morning. A bunch of lutefisk, a few slices of old cheese, and a lot of Navette. Gave the Duke the runs all day. Note to self, not so much Navette next time. 3 parts old cheese. Add 2 parts of lutefisk. To this. Okay. Add 1 part. I'm adding 2 Navette. And add 3 parts of old cheese. Did I do it? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Oh, I guess I click on each one until it does the number. And then I add the cheese. No? No. I'm not doing this properly. Is this like in my bag? What the hell is going on? No. No. Okay, I'm doing it incorrectly then. Alright, so it's 1 part Navette. 2 parts lutefisk. And 3 pieces of cheese. I don't understand what it wants me to do. A bunch of lutefisk, a few slices of old cheese, and a lot of Navette.
Did you add the other ingredients?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then you just gotta keep adding the Navette.
I have 6 of them. I have placed them in the thing. The mixture just keeps making fart noises. I don't get what it wants me to do. I'm not adding anything to my inventory, it doesn't look like.
They're not actual items, it's just part of the minigame.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on then. Because it said... Is it in a specific order? Lutefisk, old cheese, and then lots of Navette. So, fish.
Well, you might have to do something to reset it.
I have no clue what I would possibly do to reset it.
Don't know, bud.
3 cheeses. Nevet. What in the shit? If you click the correct number of items, then activate the mixture. Okay. Don't you love it when the difficulty isn't in the puzzle itself, but figuring out how you're even going to activate it? Yeah. 2 parts fish. 2 part fish. 3 part cheese. 1 part. And then proof. No. Okay. 2 fish. 3 cheese. 3 little nivets. No. A lot of nevet. I can barely remember this puzzle unless because I've did it once and then I winged it. I think clicking on the mixture each time it resets itself. Okay. Alright, well. I've reset it many times. Bunch of lutefisk, a few slices of old cheese, and a lot of nevet. Wait. I think... if it's 2 for every... oh god, okay, hold on, I have an idea. 6 pieces of this. Okay, so that goes up in 3s. Or 6. Oh my god, I can really go. I can really go. That's 52 pieces of fish. Alright. 2 parts of lutefisk. 3 pieces of cheese. And then 1 part of nevet. Alright, so then I should just have to click on each of them once. I don't understand why it's doing this. So it goes up in amounts of 3. That should do it. But it's not. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm actually gonna look this up because if not, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm not doing this for 2 whole hours. No way. No way.
But it would be funny.
No, absolutely not.
It would be funny though.
To somebody that isn't me, probably. Give me a second. Alright. Come here, phone. For some reason, my phone likes to lag whenever I need it during stream. Dragon Age 2. Hard to stomach. Oh, well, that search seems to be some kind of spoiler. I am not going to look at that. Why did that pop up when I typed in hard to stomach? Okay, try the new season for the bloopy-doo. Doopy-doop-de-doo. You should click on the cook's journal. Okay. Good God. I need 4 fish. 3 cheese. 5 nevets. I have no idea how I would have gotten this. There it goes. How would I have done this? Otherwise, why am I poisoning?
Going to be an unhappy wyvern after that.
Why is it that I can do that? Oh, thank God. Okay. I can finally make that blinking go away. I had 1 point. I confirm. I had a point of magic. There we go. Okay. Holy cat. Maybe Mikey should be looking this up in case there are spoilers. Yeah, I think I'll ask you next time because I think I saw something pretty bad. And I'm going to do my damnedest to forget that I saw it.
Now I'm concerned what you saw.
Ooh. There's just a necklace on the floor. This looks like a puzzle room. Alright. It's Hardin Hightown number 2. Alright. Indicates Incapacitate knocks out a guard, allowing you to search his body. Okay. Just walk up. Oh my god. I have to wait. It's on cooldown. Bonk. Key acquired. Hard and Hightown 2.
Varric shoots this guy when he finds him.
I'm assuming it's badly written. Yay! Thank you, Doc! Oh my goodness. Doc's up too. I need to call our little group something cool.
Keeping me off patrol?
He has chronic blackouts? Oh my goodness. Diddly 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 dee dee. I'll type to you what I saw and you can tell me if it's really bad or not. One second. So that popped up when I typed in Dragon Age 2 and then the name of the quest. That popped up. I don't know why that would even pop up.
I mean, it's not really an issue because that could mean anything given his predicament.
Yeah. It could mean anything technically. I just can't believe that popped up when I searched it. What the fuck does that have to do with this?
All set.
Here, let's move.
Ninja. It's day 1, you already have many monies. I know! If it hits $50, I get to have it. They only give... Whoa. They only give the monies to me if I have 50 of them. Oh my goodness, how do... Box. Where are you looking and where are you looking?
But yeah, that is not a spoiler. However, I will say that I will look it up in the future to avoid that.
Okay. Okay. They are moving and he's...
You just gotta let me know when you want me to look something up.
Me skedaddle. And then get him to look not at... Sir, where are you gonna go? Haha! I just got a locket called Skepticism. Okay. I need everybody to do me a solid and go look at this corner. Hey, everybody. Go look over here. Ooh.
Cursed rats.
Oh. Son of a bitch. Now he's looking at me. That's not what I wanted. Oops. That's on cooldown. Okay, I need this guy to look over here.
Cursed rats.
Now he's looking over here. I think I can make a run for it. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Yes! Okay. Oh.
You're making this more difficult than it has to be.
Well, shut up. Look, the cooldown's really long. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I guess I gotta walk up and punch him.
It's just you're comedically long and childish.
I'm glad that you found that funny. Ooh, maybe I can get 2 guards with 1 proverbial stone if I toss that over here. Beep. Yep.
What was that scrabbling noise?
Hoopa doopa doopa. Alright, so he ended up seeing me. Can you... Alright, as soon as he walks away and this cooldown wears off, I'm going to throw another rock so that guy will continue to take interest in the corner. Doody.
What was that scrabbling noise?
I don't know. It was crazy. You should go and look at it some more.
Said rats.
Who pick it? Okay. Boop. Super.
What does Babette want now?
Her tea was too cold.
Oh, of course. It's either too hot or too cold.
Or her bed's either too soft or too lumpy.
Nothing is ever just right with her. What a bitch.
Doc said, "Oh, come on, that was unfair. The anxiety of trying to dodge that one detection pixel." And he also said, I love this sort of inside garden the Duke has. Like, how did the plants even grow here? Like, why is this even here? Who knows? It's because he's rich.
Yeah, rich people do stuff that doesn't make any sense just because they can.
Yeah.
It's why nobody should be rich.
Ooh, that's a cool lamp. I kind of want that.
No one's smart enough to be rich, truthfully, to deserve it. And
True. On a side note, Mikey.
yes.
I would absolutely want this chandelier in our house. Maybe not this huge, though. This is a bit too big. I feel like it would take up the entire ceiling. But a smaller version of this would be a kick-ass, like hanging light.
No, thank you. I don't want to see that like looming in the shadows at night.
You go down for a glass of water at 2 in the
Yeah.
morning, and that's hanging there.
Hell no. I'm putting my foot down. On that one.
Is this lamp made from wyvern horns? Oh, it might be, yeah. Because they looked like octopi tentacles to me. Like it was some kind of eldritch thing, but those actually might be horns from the top of a wyvern. And wealth hoarding. Agreed.
It would definitely be in keeping with the fact that literally every other decoration that they have in their property is like wyvern themed.
A love poem.
It's no copper marigolds, but I think Aveline would want to see this.
A love poem has been found. Be on the lookout for others.
Yes, this is why I was saying you need to poke around and explore and gather everything.
Uncertainty. In uncertainty, find infinite possibility, an old Orlesian saying. That's like a fancy way of saying try to look on the brighter side of things. Or every cloud has a silver lining. Potentially. Alright. So, I didn't
You
realize.
tried the cheese, did you?
I did not even know.
I'm not a madman.
The taste of despair. I didn't know there was a guard. Oh my god, that's scared. Are we gonna give Aveline some examples of love poems to give to Donick? Maybe.
That would be great.
Okay, I think the guard. I like that the guard didn't see her. There he is. Where to is he going? Well, is he going? And can I go that
I mean,
way?
I would like if you don't know where he's going and you walk towards where he was.
This is from Heart of the Many and Love Poem. You saw nothing. Hey. Oh, there's another way. Oh, this door's locked, though.
I can't do that.
I sneak. I will walk behind him and sneak. If he continues to walk in that direction, of course. Yay. Haha, you can't find me. I am invisible. I'm doing possibly something very stupid. But I know that he's not going to walk the other way, so. Do-do-do-do-da-da-da-da-dee. Even the rugs have wyverns on them. Yeah, they do. They have their logo. I want to see what's in the big secret room I'm not allowed to see the inside of. Ba-da-da. Woo! Can you stop doing that? Yeah! Key to the balcony. And a ring called anxiety? What are these? Immune to critical hints, 2% chance to stealth when hit. It's restricted to me. Skepticism. Bonus to lock picking, a thing I can't do. Restricted to me. What is this I have on? No, health regeneration. No, what does the bonus give me? It just says bonus for a completed item set. There we go. Sure. Brass nug charm. Yeah, that's what I had before. Alright. Alrighty. Let me sneak a peek through the wall. Ah, there he is. I saw his little red echolocation. Hello. Goodbye. Yeah. Ducks and anxiety. I've got that. Agreed. I don't need more of that. I already have it. Silly. Boop.
You will not be sipping fruity drinks and mingling. This is war. These heartless slaves to fashion would wear your skin as a cravat if they could. Never forget that. Every one of you will be prepared for...
That should do it.
Stop yelling! I mean, I know they can't actually hear me, but like, damn, Hawke. Stop screaming. Well, that should take care of it! Hawke. Why do I feel like if he could, Duke Prosper would totally have like a wyvern skull on his shoulder as part of his outfit? Oh, 100%.
Explore every nook.
I am. Oh! I am. I mean, the only other... Well, there's some stuff downstairs I guess I could poke more into. No, I did go everywhere downstairs. Yeah, because these aren't rooms. So I did. Yes. I'm holding down the shift key to have a... Or not shift key. A key to have a quick look around. Make sure that nothing's popping up other than the word door. Do. Quick save. Ferb said, I bet he cosplays as a wyvern in his secret group. You guys, do you think that perhaps he's a scaly? Is that his scale Sona, the wyvern?
You dropped the pie.
I'm sorry, monsieur. It's all squashed and one of the hounds took a bite of it.
It's really not that bad. Just put it back on the plate and cover it up with some gravy.
Ah! I mean, I'm not gonna eat the pie. I'm assuming it's a meat pie. Oh my god, they're gonna make me walk through this later, aren't they? The big fancy pit. Le français pit. La pity. Fancy. He's a scaly. Yeah, he could be.
Be quick, but careful.
Quick startling me, damn it. A library of distinction. Ooh, a stamina drop. Get in my pocket. A library of distinction. It was with no small flair that Duke Prosper de Montfort offered a home to the exiled Esime de Jolais' considerable library of social graces, including the ever-growing volumes of courtly prominence, so carefully logged by the dedicated scholars of Her Majesty's intimate circle. Excuse me. It was an act of former...
Remember Duke Prosper as well.
Okay. It was an act of charity to a former enemy that, while earning a considerable influence, was no small expense of delivery. De Montfort downplayed these elements with customary charm, insisting that he accepted this burden with the increase in status firmly second among his considerations. Quote, "It is an honor to be honored when literary lineage is their true benefactor."
Oh my God.
The biggest, most absurd accent for this... Yeah. Ferb says, "Oui, baguette, I feel talent." Exactly. He needs an over-the-top little accent. All right. Desjolies can rest well, knowing that I hold his treasured tomes where none shall harm or read them. If he is allowed to encroach upon our legion territory at some distant time, perhaps he can petition to visit them. Reminds me of a Tumblr meme. I know. I read it badly on purpose. If anybody here is French and is upset, I am sorry. Please forgive.
Also, you're French, so you don't have the right to be whiny about it.
Oh my god. A Library of Distinction notes on the dispensing of the holdings of the disgraced Esme de Gelée, collected and edited by Delicia Venland in service of Duke Prosper de Montfort. Oh my god. Oh my god. He had like a fucking entry written about how good a person he was to save the library of the person whose life he fucking ruined. Okay. He's like, oh, but you see, despite all our differences, I can appreciate how important all this literature was. And so it's not that I stole it from you. No, I rescued it from its inevitable destruction. Oh my god, what an asshole. Yeah, Ferb goes, I'm so humble. I'm so very humble. This is Lady Amantadine Duval. There we go. Lady Amantadine Duval arrived at the court of Emperor Corentin, aged only 15, and by all accounts took it by storm. Her bright gold hair, for like a second, I thought it was going to say that he married her, and I was going to be like, historically accurate, but her bright gold hair, expressive eyes, and graceful mannerisms endeared her to all. The Emperor's sister, Lady Charlotte, wrote, Little Amandine is a true delight, such a sparkling wit and those dainty feet flitting across the ballroom. She is spring come upon our tired court. I
hate how spot on this is to what they sound like in Inquisition.
Yes! Fantastic! I always thought that my French accent was, like, my imitation of it was super, super bad. So I'm glad that it is on par. Doc is laughing real hard.
It's bad. But all French is, isn't it?
Oh my god. Ferb said, I only know of the three weed smoking girlfriends and the color theory. And Ferb shouted, Michael! In big letters. No. Amend it. They're not French, they're Orlesian.
Yeah.
The Orlesians.
They're Orlesian.
I'm gonna smack you if you get me canceled by the one French person who is awake at the ungodly hour it must currently be in France, and just so happen to click on this and go,
I could not sleep. I was overcome with ennui.
What? All right. This admiration did not last long, however. Oh, my channel in a nutshell, I'm sure. As we continue to mock the Orlesians. Not a year after her arrival, little Amandine became enchanted with a bard who taught her swordplay, amongst other things. Being young and nimble, Amandine took to blades like a fish to water. Seduced by the life of romance and high adventure, she ran away from court, dressed as a boy. In the years that followed, Amandine became a sailor, a highway robber, and a courtesan. Once she was betrothed to the emperor's cousin. At the age of 44, Amandine entered into a cloister. She remained there until the end of her life and died a penitent. Sweet, merciful Jesus. She looks so unimpressed by it. She's like, all right, are you fucking done with this painting yet? I want to leave. I have many types of highway robbery to do. Please let me leave. No comment about whatever that is. Aww. Portrait of the Dowager. Wow, that's an angry-looking lady. She mad. Portrait of the Dowager. The Orlesians have a saying, you must dance with the Dowager if you want to play the game. Trademark. To a foreigner, this might sound like some sort of proverb. In fact, Dowager Lady Mantilon has been one of the most influential members of the imperial court for over 30 years, and nobody advances in the game without her favor. The rumors surrounding her are many. She was Emperor Florian's mistress. She was Florian's assassin. She placed Empress Celine on the throne. She once killed a rival with only harsh words. She rules Orlais from the shadows. One thing is certain, however. If you must have the best society in Orlais, ask a dance of the Dowager. Damn.
You're only getting a small taste of Orlais. Just wait.
Holy shit. Orlais is kind of nuts. Pride and the Rider. An image in oil of the last pure Anderfell stabled at court. Before, the Anderfell is in that kind of horse. Before the practice of mounted sport fell from favor. This is an absolutely iconic and typical example of the artist. The work preserves the true majesty of a species that, while in abundance on their natural plains... Why did my phone light up? Oh, because the cat stepped on it. Thank you, kitty, for trying to get my attention by smacking my phone, which you do shockingly often. The work preserves the true majesty of a species that, while in abundance on their natural plains, becomes exotic to a people who eschew mounted travel in their daily existence. An ambitious work often referred to as Pride and Rider, it is part of a series of similarly themed canvases which, for reasons known only to the creator, were labeled and went the Griffin. Okay. Oh, they were labeled and went the Griffin. Auction notes for the work of Bijute? Posh?
What name?
I'm trying to read B-U-J-E-T-E. Buget?
Yeah, Buget.
Buget? Poches... Oh my god. Pochesvides. A catalogue of the foreign and lost dispensed by the holding house of Therein and whatnot. Therein and whatnot. He looks like Buzz Lightyear with a mustache. And now that you have been cursed with that piece of information, we can move on. I feel like all of this Orlesian lore was just teasing them for what we would get later. Yes.
It is, literally.
There is quite literally several NPCs in Inquisition who sound exactly like how you do. Oh my god. That exactly like you do. Both men and women. Oh my goodness. Like the Robbie Rotten Pants, yes.
Be quick, but careful.
I'm going to toss you. I will pick you up and lob you over the wall if you keep doing that. Because every time you do, I think it's a guard. And then I have to do something about the guard if it's a guard. Alright. Alright, what the hell is going on? Won't someone tell me, please? Alright.
Cursed rats.
You're a cursed rat. Hoo papa!
Halt!
I was seen.
Are you trying to get caught on purpose?
This is only the second time. You shush. I had to hit a man. Talus, can you maybe teach us your invisibility shenanigans? No? Then fuck off.
10 hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story.
I see. Alright, so these two are walking back and forth. This one is going to be tricky. And then they switch places. And then they stare. And then they cross. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to have to make a break for it when they are not facing me. So I think this is this moment. I'll be over here. Scoodly, scoodly. No, not you. Because you can see me. But when you turn around, the other guy might come over to here. If the other guy comes over there, then I'll smack that guy and knock him out. And then I'll try and throw a rock to distract a guard. Okay, good.
Is someone there?
Easy, someone's there! Hop! Let's throw a rock. Oh my god! Hawke, no!
I must be hearing things.
I must be hearing things. Yes, okay. Excuse me. a bitch! Only one can be unconscious at a time! Alright, fine. Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm quick saving. Thank God it doesn't set me up too far away. Alright,
Damn blackouts, keeping me off patrol.
keep blacking out, how sad. Please don't, not at the edge of the vision. Ooh, the cone. The cone, the cone, the cone. Excuse me.
What was that scrap?
It was nothing! You heard nothing!
Oh, my head. What was that about?
I don't know. It was something crazy, probably. Who knows? Oh! This door is locked. Why did that guy rotate like that?
What was that scrabbling noise?
I don't know. It was crazy, wasn't it? Excuse me. I don't even know how I was not seen doing that. A ring called Uncertainty. What do you do? XP game, better equipment, and more coins. Ooh, give to me these things. Must have been the wind. Yes! Hooray, you have learned from Origins. Yes, I did.
Must have been my imagination.
Oh, that's what's weird. Oh no, it was nothing. Yep.
Is someone there?
Was that my muzzle? Yeah, I figured you had a door key. Okay, so more than one person can be unconscious at a time. Oh my Christ. Hi. Hi, buddy. Yeah.
I must be hearing things.
Yes, you must be healing things. It was...
In this armor, a man's gonna pass out.
All set.
My blood is
Quickly, over here.
Oh my God, how insane must this have been? Hello, who's there? Come out where I can find you. Yes, now everybody's quoting what happens when you stealth in Skyrim.
This is it.
Pants.
The jet will make you jittery.
Oh my God. Yeah, the gloves I have better stats. Not the best defense, but we don't need that. Okay. So we have 2 quests in there. The Heart of the Many and the other love poem. Now, do I have all of these books? There might be more out there. If I mark that, what does the map say? The map does not show me anything, but that means nothing. I will have to check all of these. Oh no, it's what's a trap!
It's never as easy as it seems, is it?
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
Switch party members. You must activate the 4 switches in this room simultaneously. I mean, I already know how to do that, but thank you. The dolls. I understand. Excuse me. Oh, this is one of those puzzles. Alright, if I step off of this, that door shuts. If I step off of this, where does... Okay. Okay, so that seems to be okay. Do we have to... Did mine open also? Yes, okay. Ah, we have to do this. Alright. Oh, give it a le push. Oh, success. Heap. Yahoo! Excellent. Most wonderful. Done. Great. Fantastic. Wonderful. Alright. So that opens that. That opens this. So how do... Needs something to open up that. How do I get in there, though? It says that's the love poem right there. But I want it. See, it is the love poem. I want it. So none of these do anything now, though. Aha! We had to press them a second time. No? You would think we'd both have to press these buttons. But we don't. Opened nothing. Ah! Uh-huh. An idea. No. So this is the only one that's actually holding a door open. No, I know that they have to step at the same one at the same side. But the problem is that my stepping on this on the same side doesn't open these doors. See, stepping on both of these doesn't open any of these doors. But this one opens this door. But no other single button opens up a different door. Aha!
My
Love
love
poem.
is like a candle in the bath. Who writes that stuff?
That's funny. Alright then, grab that. Tell us. Fantastic. Now. Aha! That did nothing. No, there's nothing in this box? I thought that there would be. There's fucking nothing. Well, boo! You stand on that. I feel like I got gypped right there. There's nothing. Big sad. Oops. Oh, we've reset it now. Alright, now what button did I press to make things go fucky? Because I closed this now, it won't open. Whichever sadistic bastard that created this puzzle deserves to go into the same pit that the person who made the Sacred Ashes puzzle got put in. Something opened somewhere.
You can loot that chest.
The one that's over there? Because I went to click on it, and it didn't let me loot. It all disappeared. Yeah, as soon as I walk through this door, the loot disappears. Now it's back. Okay, whatever. I've done that, and now it's gone. What?
That's fucking crazy.
What kind of glitch from hell are you? No. What? When I go over, it disappears. The loot... That's why I was like, what do you mean I can't loot this? This isn't something? What the fuck? Can I swing the camera in such a way that I get farther away from this container? Can I zoom way out? It's this door. Like, as soon as we're away from the door... How close do I need to get before it turns off? Right here. It stops being a chest right here. And now it's a chest again. And now it's not. What? It's not a glitch, it's part of the puzzle. Really? Okay. Oh god, okay. No. Ah, now that door won't open. And now it will. But now it won't. What in the shit? I'd have looked this all up ages ago. I have no patience. I'll give it another minute, and then I'll look it up. This is a very tricky puzzle.
Get used to this, because there's going to be one like this in Inquisition as well.
Oh boy. And now that's been knocked down. No. So I have to stay on that. No. So there must be some other way. Nope. Aha! There we go. And now the door is open again. There we go. Oh, I just saw that Zara had told me to do that exact thing. Oops.
Yes.
Don't fret. my dear.
Well, hi! Oops, we got found out.
Yes, this qualifies as wrong.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you
For
arrived.
45
Assassin.
years. Oh.
Assassin? I knew it.
You did?
You've been acting strangely ever since we arrived.
Clever girl.
Oh, there's an ad
Have
that
you
starts in
also
5
deduced
seconds.
that your elven friend is Kunari?
What? Bum, bum, bum. Commercial break. Plot twist.
You want to wait until the commercial break is over?
Yeah, is it? It says it's starting soon on my end, but it doesn't say it's playing. Right back after these messages.
1 minute and 20 seconds.
There it goes. Alright, we'll wait a minute. Be back after a message from our sponsors. There we go. I'm glad that I said it so that it would give me a heads up. So she's a Kunari.
Yes. If you recall, Kunari are not a race.
Yeah, they're a creed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So she's a Kunari, possibly a convert? Or raised in the Kyun. But if she was raised in the Kyun, then how and when did she meet Liliana? And why? This music's getting intense. We have 30 seconds before we can find out more. I want to make sure the people in the chat can see. It's like a sneeze that won't sneeze. Sadly, I cannot hear the music. Okay, I can, but just barely. Really? It's very subtle. Is the game very quiet for you? Let me turn it up a little. Do you make money from the ads at least, or do they hold that too? Well, they don't transfer anything until you've made $50, but I get 50% of, it said 55% of the revenue generated by the ad. So they get 40%, 45% of the money that the ad gives, and I get 55%. Which sounds like a lot, but it's probably not. You're Kunari.
You're Kunari?
It's complicated.
I kind of feel like I would be a little bit ticked.
That's what I get for trusting so quickly.
Look, I came to stop the heart from doing something we will all regret. She didn't. Leave her out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Ase hasatra mas.
Mas havas trasukulun. Take them away.
He speaks Kunari as well. Well, now we're in jail.
Well, noblemen should probably know the languages that exist.
True. Ooh, I like this loading screen.
The elf was Kunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Kunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Kunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why?
So he's
involve the
also
champion?
Kunari.
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
Now's when I start questioning
You're
her.
angry, aren't you?
Yes.
Look on the bright side. The Duke didn't have us killed. That's gotta be worth something, right? Unless he has something worse planned.
Doc says, I just realized the Duke's outfit is made from wyvern hide, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I get angry fuck. Is that an apology? I should kill you.
Like drowning us in pickle juice? I hope not. I hate pickles.
I'm not so sure the Duke is a pickle sort of man.
Really? I got the opposite impression completely.
Oh. I think we're to be tortured by a giant elf in black leather named Maria.
I don't forgive you.
Jesus.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many.
Ah.
I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
All right. Sorry, hold on a second. Someone's knocking on my door. I will be right back. Sorry about that. Somebody needed my broom. Chaotic says, what is this dialogue? I don't know. Alright. Who are you?
So everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I simply missed the part where you're Qunari.
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
You're right. I can think of many people who would be improved by the loss of a head.
You're joking, but you're also right. That doesn't mean it's the solution for everyone.
So everyone else just loses a foot? Maybe a big toe?
Being Qunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Qunari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
You're an assassin.
Wait, aren't you here to kill someone for the Qunari?
I never said I was killing him for the Qunari.
So you're improving his lot? Perhaps repeatedly?
I know it's hard to understand. Our way of thinking must seem so alien. But just tell me, can you honestly say there's nothing to improve? Nothing to strive for? We believe in striving together. We may stumble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
Well, no. Chaotic says the Qun police system sounds like a scam. I mean, I disagree with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to strive together to do things that need to be done to make things better for everybody, but that doesn't mean that everybody needs to get assigned a purpose My Little Pony cutie mark style. It means that we can help each other and pursue the things we love while simultaneously helping other people. Doc says, the Qun is definitely not for everyone, and that's the issue. People on both sides think it is. Ferb says, if I want a tattoo on my ass, I'll get one myself. Exactly. I don't need a magic horse god to put one there. I'll go get a flank tattoo whenever I want to.
I mean, I don't think the Qun is a scam, because the Qun definitely delivers on what it
Oh,
claims.
yes. It definitely does. It just does not allow very much wiggle room for individualism.
Exactly. Well, yeah, and, you know, not everyone wants to live in a society that doesn't have structure. Which
This is also true.
Compared to, you know, the Qun, most other civilizations barely have any structure.
Yes. Comparatively so.
But also, not everyone wants to have this illusion of freedom that exists within Ferelden or Ley. I mean, like, this will be pointed out later in the series by somebody else, but the question that I ask anyone is ultimately, what's the difference between a peasant or Ley and a peasant who would live under the Qun?
Exactly.
Virtually nothing.
There's virtually nothing.
Difference.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what Chaotic says. Also, it grants stability, but it does not give free will of choice. Yeah, and it provides stability and progress for society as a whole, but it doesn't do much for the individual. I mean, the attitude therein would be, oh, if we make society better on the whole, then things gradually will get better for everybody. But
I'll play devil's advocate. I don't agree with the Qun, but I'll defend it. So here's what the response would be to what Chaotic is saying. It grants stability but doesn't give free will of choice. It gives you choice within your role, just like ordinary society does.
That is true. If you go and you get, say, a degree for something at college, your job choices, generally speaking, fall within that role. However...
Well, I know what you're going to say. Mm-hmm. You know, you could choose your career path, but can you really, though?
Well, what I was going to say wasn't that specifically, because here's the thing, is that ultimately, I mean, if we want to break it down, hopefully not too far, or we're going to start debating whether or not free will is actually a thing. And we do not have the time to dissect that. People need access to money to go to school. Exactly.
And then in the societies that we see here, they need status. They need a title, which is you're born with. You don't earn.
Yeah, Doc went, man, Hawke has really blue eyes. Yeah, she's got lyrium blue eyes. I love that. Ferb says philosophy stream with Alex and Mikey when? But yeah, so you are correct. And I will say that there's a certain degree of truth to the idea that when and if you discover the things that you naturally have an affinity for, or the things that you enjoy enough that you throw a lot of labor into learning about them, chances are that's what you're going to end up going to school for. And they're probably something you discovered when you were younger. And a lot of people who have no idea, what they want to be or what they want to do or what kind of skills they have usually end up going to get like a general kind of degree. So there is some debate, there is some truth to be had to that. But the difference, I think, between the Qun and real life, or other societies, I guess, would be if you work in a field that you really enjoyed or you were really good at, but ultimately you found that for whatever reason you could not keep up with it, the pressure's too much, or you thought you really liked it, or you liked doing it as a hobby, but you're miserable when you're doing it for a job. Excuse me. Sorry. Soda. You can set time aside to return to school and get a different sort of education to pursue a completely different field. Like, for example, if tomorrow I was like, man, I love doing art, but it's so difficult finding a job in the field, or, the pressure of it I can't do. You know what I've always wanted to do, though? I've always wanted to teach. I could start going to get a teaching degree. And then teach kids history or something. The Qun wouldn't do that. But then again, while under the Qun, you wouldn't even think to do that. You'd just be like, well, no, this is just where I am and what I'm good at. So I need to keep doing it no matter how much pressure there is.
Well, that's the problem solved right there. I mean,
is to just not do a thing about it.
My question is there truly a difference, though? Like, you're describing an illusion, right? Very few people can actually afford to go and get re-educated and then completely change their career.
This is also true.
Once you're done, you're done. Like, once you've gotten the education, that's what you're gonna do. And that's definitely the case for people throughout most of Thedas, right?
Yes.
a person who's grown up on a farm is going to work that farm until they die.
Oh, yeah, in ye old medieval times that Thedas is 100%.
That you're talking about, the true choice, only exists for a select few.
Yes,
and arguably, it still exists for a select few within the queue.
Yeah. The queue has strict rules about women becoming warriors. They follow the idea of women being a man. Do the Qunari have slaves, is what Doc wants to know. I think they don't. At least I've not heard anything in the game mentioned about that. You know? So I'm not sure, actually.
I mean, slaves in the traditional sense, no. But I would argue that their labor force could constitute.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it does seem like slavery. I guess the difference between the two that at least sticks out to me as the most critical difference is while structurally, or like, you know, the benefits that some have that others get denied because they don't have money or status or whatever may be pretty similar. I think that there's something to be said, though, about the fact that the Qunari wouldn't ever think to question it, ever. None of them, they would not even allow themselves a moment to feel upset about it.
No, this is not true.
Oh?
It's not like Qunari don't have feelings.
No, I know that, but they wouldn't sit there and go like, well, it's not fair that I have to do this job.
And you have seen firsthand that there are Qunari who choose to leave the queue.
Yeah, and then the queue marks them for death.
If they stick around, yeah.
Yeah, but so my point is valid then. So the people who stay in Qun society isn't going to ever change for them. They can't change it from the inside. Their choices are to stay and do it, or leave and hope that they never get seen.
Can a farmer change Orlesian society?
No, not directly, but enough farmers who are mad about how they're being treated in Orlais could band together and make something change. Just like in real life, a single person, like, you know, like me, can't change society all by myself. Actually, you know what? To use a real world example, a single gay person could not have gotten gay marriage legalized in society. It would not have happened. However, enough of them got together and said, hey, I don't like this. This isn't fucking fair. And they started talking about it and rallying other people who were gay to their cause. And then people who weren't gay heard it and went, hey, you know what? That isn't fair. That's wrong. And they all banded together, and shit eventually did get changed. It took a while, but from within, we changed it. Their options there weren't only, well, tough shit, just sit there, keep your head down, and suffer in silence, or leave. And if we ever see you again, you'll die.
It's not as... You're describing the Qun as though they do not have, like, a legislative branch or, like, politics. They clearly do.
No, I know.
So
I don't know enough about them to... I'm trying to extrapolate on what I know.
And they have a governing body that interprets the Qun. But interpreting the Qun means things are subject to change.
Okay,
and so I'm not again, I don't agree with the Qun, but I don't think it's fair to say that nothing could change within
okay, then what would you what do you have a problem with the Qun? I know that we've talked about this before. So in this equation, then what would you say is the problem?
My belief is that the issue is that you don't have a choice. You are. It's not as though you are presented with the choice of joining the Qun when you're an adult and you understand the repercussions. You're indoctrinated into it.
Yeah.
But I think that you could levy the same criticism of every other society.
That is true. You are kind of at the mercy of whatever society you're born into.
Yeah, if you're a peasant in Orlais, you're at the mercy of the forces that shape who you are.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, every society does this. Like, my question is this. Like, is a noble... Like, you've seen some pretty pompous nobles from Orlais. Are they, like... do you think they would have been this way under the Qun?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. So, but yeah, I also think another issue of it too, not just and this doesn't just go for the Qun, this goes for all societies that do this, and there have been many. I think that another big issue that I take with it as well is, like you said, you know, you don't really get a choice. They've decided that other societies outside of their own also do not get a choice.
Yes, that is also another
they
issue.
invade other places, and it's not like they walk in, spread the word, and say, hey, if you want to yeah, Hawke has just been standing into space. Their voice heads are arguing. Yeah, we are the voices in Hawke's head arguing philosophy right now.
Do you know what's interesting, though? The Qunari have been engaged in conflict with specifically two nations within Thedas, which is Ravain and which is Northam and Theba, and Tevinter. They are still engaged in a war with Tevinter, and they were defeated when they attempted to invade Ravain, and they maintain a small presence. There's a city in Ravain that is Qunari. What's fascinating is in the places that they exude soft power, they actually are respected for the most part. Like,
yeah, and I imagine they would be.
They exude soft power in Ravain, and they actually are not, like, the Ravaini benefit from not being strictly under the Chantry's control. So they don't have as much revulsion to foreign ideas, but yeah, the Qunari, it's not like the Qunari are like hated in Ravain.
Chaotic and Biotic, haha, it rhymes, are having a debate in the chat about how they treat their mages, and how they're treated worse even than slaves a lot of the time. But, you know, because of the way the Qun works and the way that they work, they don't even bat an eye at it. And we saw that one that we tried to save who set himself aflame.
Like most people under the Chantry's control, don't
exactly.
bat an eye at circles.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. So, but they're offering up their 2 cents and opinions on the dangers that mages do or do not inherently face. And I know I've shared my opinion before. I'll share it again. I'll toss my hat into the little circle, and you can if you want as well, obviously. I think that while there is a truth to the idea that mages have an inherent ability that gives them the potentiality to be extremely dangerous to themselves and others, is true. However, the thing that most people then immediately jump to is, but they are still people, which means inherently they do have rights. And they should have rights. But in some places, all people see is the fact that they have the potential to be dangerous. And instead of saying, okay, well, we need to accept the fact that they're human, and the fact that there will probably be at least one instance of a mage that is just not a good person. Just like how there are non-mage people who just are awful people. And we should take steps to ensure that if that happens, we can do something about it. But we also should not basically treat them like prisoners. That they should be allowed to have... Yeah, Doc says, what Thedas needs is proper education and schooling system that teaches people how magic actually works. And then Ferb quoted, I've never met a mage who wanted power. Yeah, so they no longer actually fear magic. Exactly. The circle should be more of a school. One that you need to go to, in essence, get your license.
My issue...
We need a Xavier school for gifted youngsters.
My issue, though, is that once you found the school, how do you prevent mages from using their powers to expand their power?
And obviously, I'm not, a politician by trade or anything, so I can only...
Because we have examples of societies
where that just happens,
where like mages were just viewed as equals, right? Like,
yeah.
And what did it turn into?
Yeah, is that you ended up with a couple of people who were mages who had power and then took everything they possibly could, and now we have Tevinter. So, I think that it should be...
I'll throw one more thought in here, which is that even societies who aren't as strict such as the Dalish, have strong limits.
Yeah.
Like, they can only have 2 mages present in their clans at any given time.
Oh.
If you're a mage and you don't qualify to be the keeper, you're kicked out.
Yeah, and that I don't think is fair, because it's not your fault if you're born a mage.
I mean, of course it's not fair.
No, I know that. I'm not saying that you think it's fair.
But even the Dalish recognize that there is a problem.
Yeah. So
so clearly there's a problem with an inherent issue with mages.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost every civilization agrees, and the only one that we've seen that doesn't is a disaster.
Doc wants to say, if it's okay, because it is relevant to this conversation, can I mention what reward Alistair would offer you if you were a mage in Origins and he is king? Absolutely, go for it. But yeah, I think that there's a need for something like the Templars, but I think that the problem is that instead of being treated like, like a law enforcement force or an education system, it's treated like a prison. And that environment makes people want to rebel.
Well, here's the question then. Is the question that you have to ask yourself is, when the circles were initially formed, were they viewed as prisons then?
Yeah, and that I do not know.
Or did this vision of them happen to turn out this way over time? The reason I ask is because when the circles were formed, it was fresh after the Tevinter Imperium. Like, the Tevinter Empire collapsed.
Doc says that one of the things Alistair offers you if you are a mage and he is crowned king in Origins is he offers to make the Ferelden Circle state-controlled rather than chantry-controlled. So that basically he would be able to dictate, or I guess the state would dictate, rules and rights and regulations and not the chantry. Although I do have to note that that circles are so different everywhere that the chantry doesn't really seem to have very strong standards.
Other than like the precautions taken, yeah, they don't.
Yeah. So
I mean, but as we'll see in future games, you'll see that even that changes depending on the circle.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, it's obviously not a simple problem, and I know we have to get a move on because we got a half an hour left.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Poor Hawke's legs must hurt. She's been standing this whole time staring into space. But yeah,
listening to us pontificate
about the Qun's virtues and flaws and the rights of mages. But yeah, I mean, the fact that this game gets us debating that sort of stuff is really good, I think. So,
yeah, I think so too.
For a game that did not turn out the way that the creators were hoping that it would because it was rushed for time, I think they've done spectacularly. Let's see. I think I will say, at least in regards to this sentence, that I agree, though I do not agree with the Qun.
I don't disagree.
It's who I am. I joined the Ben Hasras because I felt it meant something. Means something.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
It's been a long time since I talked to anyone about it. I suppose it's not really a prison cell conversation.
Alright, so what about these?
So you came here to stop this elite from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
Oh?
What do you mean?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrith. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance.
Defiance of
what? I
what?
can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Qunari?
Not every Qunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them.
I agree.
But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
I see. So, Heart of the Many?
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
But you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrith means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Qunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Qun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Qunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hasrith remind us of our common goal.
Right, sorry, go ahead.
Are you starting to see what I mean? Like it's not like they're drones or anything. They're all people.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make that clear. That
I
it's
understand.
Like they don't have choices in their lives.
Yeah, and that's why I will freely admit that it is a very complicated conversation, because it's not just one singular thing.
Yeah, it's why I absolutely love the Qunari. I don't agree with them, but
yeah.
it's such a
I love them conceptually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a fascinating culture to explore.
Yeah. And it's an awful lot to say that they've done a good enough job of developing them as a concept and as a people that my biggest issue with them is the fact that they are willing to conquer other people.
Yeah.
Oh, the ads are here. Don't worry, I can wait a minute. She stared out into the void long enough. She can continue to stare into the void for one more minute. But yeah,
I'll stop pontificating.
No, it's okay. Yeah. An excuse for tyranny, that doesn't sound so bad, or you're brainwashed.
I mean, the question is what does the Ben Hasrith do?
Yeah.
When somebody doesn't agree.
Yeah. Since we have ads, I assume being a sub does not give access to the Discord, right? Oh, I probably should do that, shouldn't I? I should set it up so that that being a there must be like a bot that I can do. I'll look into that. That's a good question, Doc. I think I should do that, since being subbed is really no different than supporting me on Patreon. So I'll see about setting up a bot that can add people to the Discord. And then I'll give them a special title based on the fact that they came from Twitch. So as long as they're a sub, they'll have that title. That's a good point. I will definitely do that. Thank you so much for reminding me of that, Doc. That actually didn't occur to me. But yeah, the big question I have for this is, like, how do they operate? Are they like the morality police, where if they heard you say a thing you shouldn't say?
I mean, it certainly sounds like it to me.
Yeah, so... So I'll go halvesies. I don't think it's necessarily an excuse for tyranny, but I don't think it doesn't sound so bad. I think that's a lot of wishful thinking, though.
That sounds like something the Qunari would really like everyone to believe.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hasrith.
I am. Or I was.
Mm-hmm.
Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Qunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So the idea that she may never be one again, it really just depends on what her superiors are going to think when she comes back after this, then.
And a factor of kind of what she thinks of herself.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. How she feels about herself and how they feel about her afterwards. So she feels personally betrayed by this person because they're the one who recruited her in, and now they're about to give away information that would cause a whole lot of completely innocent people to die, and I think that is a terrible thing.
Agreed.
But, you know, she may still believe in the Qun and what it represents when this is over, but she may feel like she doesn't deserve forgiveness if it would even be there for her, so she may not return afterwards. That's what she has to decide. All right, so how come you picked me?
So did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also Ferelden, with no reason to love Orlais, and incredibly competent. So I hear.
I am. And what then?
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you. We go our separate ways.
Really? I wouldn't notice a thing.
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you, given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
Let's see, and I believe we've looked at all of these. Yes, we did. All right. So what now?
I assume you have some sort of plan.
I always have a plan.
A good
I
one?
always have several.
Oh, ye of little faith. The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
We didn't come here alone, remember?
Yeah, we told them to wait.
We've been going in circles for over an hour.
I'm so used to Hawke leading the way, I think my sense of direction is withered. So, wait here for her to rescue us?
When you tell this part, leave it out.
Well, he didn't. He left it in.
I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
They can't find us! Oh, well, all right.
Do that before.
You said your friends were coming.
Oh my fucking god, Felicia.
Hawke, I should have known you'd be all right.
Let's get out of here.
So, back through the castle, then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
Here's your equipment, Hawke. Laying around in a locked chest.
Well, there's a guy over there. Okay. Oh, we got an achievement for doing the whole thing subtle. Oh man, imagine the rescue banter for Fenris and Anders here if I brought both of them. Shit, that would have been a hell of a something. We saw this. I don't know why that says it's unread. Qunari of other races. Many believe that Qunari is the name of the race of horned behemoths from the north. They are mistaken. Qunari means people of the Qun. There are elves, humans, even dwarves who have submitted to the Qun and who think of themselves as Qunari. All soldiers of the Imperium must remain aware of this fact. Any person could be a Qunari spy. Elves seem particularly susceptible to conversion, probably because they get treated like shit.
And they don't really have a culture of their own.
Exactly! So when another culture says, hey, I welcome you with open arms and I will not treat you like shit. Come here. Then they're probably going to be like, oh, hell yeah.
And you belong. Mm-hmm. You have a place you can belong.
And you don't have to worry. Everything will be... Like, that's the part of the Qun that's definitely, like, appealing, is the idea that there may be people who are poor in the Qun and live hard lives, but there aren't any homeless people in the Qun. There's no people who wonder where their next meal is going to come from. And that's the kind of certainty people... Yeah, and Chaotic goes, come join our religion. We have cookies.
It is funny. I will point out, it is funny that the structure of our own society makes us immediately question the validity of a society that claims to provide for or at least attempt to provide for everyone.
Yeah.
We're immediately like, yeah, it sounds too good to be true. A society that tries to help its people.
Yeah, that's because we always assume that there's a catch, and in this case, there kind of is one. You will be given a role based upon what you are good at, and that's the role that you will have. You'll never have to worry about, food, health, housing, any of that stuff, but that's what you will do. And for some people, that's fine, because there's some people who are like, yeah, you know what, like, I work in an office every day, it's not like that was my passion, and I go home and then I do all the things I like to do. So, for some people, it probably wouldn't really change a whole lot of anything. They just wouldn't have to worry about losing their job.
So. For the average person, it would not change much of anything in their lives.
Yeah. Doc says, we as a society often assume that a religion that actually wants to help people is just communism rebranded or socialism for modern idiots. I can see that why people would be suspicious of that. It's probably got to do with the fact that in a lot of cases, unfortunately, when people tried to create those kinds of societies, they didn't account for the idea that some people would be corrupt, and there was nothing in place for anything like that. And so, of course, the people who are corrupt rose to power because they're the kind of people who have no issue taking advantage of others and stepping on them to get where they want, which is often why you'll find some of the worst people in a society floating around near the surface. But yes. New converts uniformly become zealots, either of their own volition or as a result of the Ben Hasrath's re-education. Yet the converts can still understand our culture as only those born to it can. They move unnoticed into Vinter lands. If elven, they may even return themselves to slavery. These spies, as long as they remain undiscovered, will pass sensitive information to Par Valen. They may even try to convert others by sowing doubt and uncertainty. Every Imperial soldier must watch for this treachery. From a lecture to new recruits of the Devinter army. And I can understand why that would be valuable to them.
Now note, by the way, that this is written from the perspective of the Devinter Imperium. And listen to the way they talk about, like...
Everybody!
We'll see.
Well, listen to the way they talk about the Qunari.
It's up to you which way you want to go.
They talk about them like they're beasts. Or demons. Oh, Doc said, ironically, the U.S. did account for that fact, but they didn't account for it happening to the courts. Yeah, which will then...
Maker, save me. I'll die in this place.
Want me to take a look at that?
Yes!
I trust they bless you.
Get the hell out of here, my man. And I didn't entirely do that just because I wanted the loot that was in here. I did also do that because I wanted to help that man get out. Okay. Hey, buddy! You know what? Free all the prisoners.
We're good to go. Thanks.
God, look at all the bodies in here. He really does just leave them to rot. They just stay in here until they starve.
Easy as pie.
Thank you, Varric. Okay. There we go. Why, hello! Yahoo! Was I supposed to go out? No. And I'm not going to. There's things down here we need to get. Well, I tried. I tried to spare you. I know she's like, oh, well, let's not fight his entire army. Well, we're gonna have to. And slam! The section is going to be a bit long, FYI, if you want to explore everything. Yeah.
Expect a swarm.
Let's hope this escape route works.
Yeah.
If we get to the caves, we'll be safe.
Yeah. Alright.
Well, that's the last of it. When I'm through with this hack, he'll wish he'd never picked up a pen.
Oh, good. We found all of them.
Written on the back of this page, Hawke. I think they're directions. Want to check it out?
Absolutely, I do. All the parts of the unauthorized work have been located. Somebody has made notes about a hidden cache of items on the pages. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Alright, that isn't a thing. So, we've got about 10 minutes, so we'll see how much of this we can get. Makeshift oubliette Jesus. says Ferb. Oh.
Sculptures is known as scurvy bastards reflecting on modern life.
Uh-oh.
After much reflection, they appear to have come to the conclusion, well, shit.
Thank you, Varric. I am concerned about the fact that these people appear to have been turned into stone and not sculptures. So we'll have to be very careful of that. Surprise! How are you guys? Good, good. Enjoy some slow. No, no, no. I worked hard to put that on the floor. You get back in there. Good job. Eat a slime. Come on and slip. Eggs and toast sounds so good right now. And, oh, Doc said out of nowhere I suddenly want eggs and toast, and Fur went, oh, damn, eggs and toast sounds so good. Biotic also agrees and says, oh, that sounds good. After stream, I may go make some. Carver and Hawke would make pirate jokes. They have the best sibling moment. Ah, I kind of wish I brought him. It didn't occur to me. It's like, oh, shit, I could have brought that guy. Fuck. Just used to him being on vacation. Yes. Well, not my real-life brother.
Well, that's not what I was driving at.
Yes, I know. Ironically, much nicer than my real-life brother. Come on. Alright, who's ballet flipping around the room? Oh, damn it. Oh, that's somebody new. What are you? Alright, so there is a jester-themed assassin. That moment when Carver is a nicer brother than your real-life one is. Yeah. Well, that's because I understand. You know, Carver's got legit reasons to be how he is, and he, you know, makes attempts to better himself. And I can definitely respect that. As opposed to somebody who does not. Oh, please, not me. Aveline! Aveline, help me. Help me, Aveline. I'm dying. Aveline, help me. Okay, here we go. Eat lightning, you shits. Nope, okay. Never mind, I'm not allowed to cast that. Hey, Varric, I'm sorry. Big sorry. Here, have a sip. Have a little sippy sip of medicine juice. Anti-bone hurting juice. Alright. Where in the heck? I love bones. I'm stuck.
See? Just like I said.
Interesting. Alright, let's make sure there's nothing else in here.
How did you know about this?
I stole old plans from the Fourth Blight. This was a retreat, they called it.
Huh?
At any rate, there's an exit that leads out onto the mountainside. That's your way out.
Oh, apparently Felicia Day had made a little prequel series thing on her YouTube channel for this character. It's interesting.
Got everything from the chateau? The way those rocks look, I don't want to test this path more than once.
Yeah. Okay, so the other love poem is actually out here. Okay. So I didn't miss anything in the chateau. Quick save just in case. Did you poison the wyvern food? Yes, I did. It was a very strange puzzle. It was actually a math puzzle. I just didn't understand what on earth it was talking about when I first read it. It's the little dudes!
Now we know where the ghasts came from.
Little dudes! There they go. They went zippity-doo-doo.
Fight through them. At least they'll slow down the Duke's men as well.
True that. He will. Hi, buddy! Summon dog. Alright, let's put this slow down.
Big hats are never good.
Oh, somebody with a big hat. Oh, those are stairs. Yelgastriol. Velgastriol is the name of this ghast. He appears to be a mage. He did it! Yeah, cooking is where you experiment.
Do you want to go a little longer tonight and finish this DLC?
That depends. How much longer do you think you got?
I would say that you're in the final act and you're about halfway through the final act.
Okay, I can give us 1 more hour. That's my hard limit though, because as you know, and they don't, so I'll just tell them now. My special needs kitty, Hanabi, has a pretty nasty case of urine scalding, aka diaper rash. And I have to make sure that she gets a good clean and medicine applied and all of that stuff, and it's a somewhat lengthy process. She's okay. She's just sore and crying. Yeah, poor Hanabi. I didn't have it, like, I had no idea. It actually scared the daylights out of me that I picked her up and she yowled. And I won't describe it, but I took a look. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happened back here? And it's like, oh my gosh, what is this? This looks awful. So I took her to the vet. They gave her antibiotics. She's already looking much better. I gave her a haircut on her rump and her tummy so that there's not so much stuff to get all messy. And I also have ordered her a little harness so that every day she can go for a walk outside without a diaper and air out her little tush. So she'll be much better. I also have to take all of the food up off the floor because the boy cat, who will be going to his forever home next month, is getting, he's getting neutered tomorrow. And he can't have any food after midnight, which means nobody can have any food after midnight, which means that the other cats are going to be very angry. Bourbon in particular. Did not know Bourbon was that food motivated until I had to do the same thing for Whiskey, the mama cat. And he hissed big time at anybody who wanted food.
Ooh. He's a big buff boy, and he needs the food to maintain his physique.
Oh, I know.
He's a bodybuilder.
I just didn't know he was going to get that aggressive about it. I was like, oh my goodness.
I know.
He's a very sturdy boy.
I don't think he thinks like that either.
No, I don't think he thinks like that.
I think he just thinks, I want food. Where is it?
Yeah. It's like, hey, where is it? All the food's supposed to be down here. He's bouncing around. Where'd he go? Oh, buddy, where'd you go? He teleported. Oh, he's made himself ethereal. Did he summon a ghost? The ghast summoned a ghost. Well, that's interesting.
I mean, yeah. Mages can summon demons. It means he's a blood mage.
That is a little blood mage boy.
Using potion.
All right,
Interesting fact. Necromancy is a form of legal blood magic.
Oh, he has indeed summoned spirits. There's another one, some kind of earthen spirit, and it's made a little shield for him. I actually really like his animations. Hold on a minute. Let's go look at this man. Let's go look at this little guy. This broski. Okay, let me get a good look at you. Let me look at your face. Oh. He is a lump. He is a little lumpus. Goodness gracious, they have a lot of hair with a lot of doodads in it. Anyway. Ooh, it's raining big time outside. Ooh, it's raining really hard, actually. That just happened out of nowhere. Didn't even know it was supposed to rain.
That's enough.
Oh, wait a minute. Can I dispel this? I can! Hi, buddy. I didn't mean to get that close. I may actually die because of that. Need me to go over here. Going over here. Aveline, where are you going? Aveline, come here. Alright, I can't drink the thing. You really need to drink that. There you go, before you die. Oh, there he is. You cheeky little thing. There we go. Now we got him. What treasures do you possess? He had money and a codex. Okay. So we read this chunk before. This paragraph is new. A teeny little blood mage. It's adorable. I know. There go my plans to make an egg. Family is ordering a pizza. Yeah, be brave. Make an egg and put it on the pizza. Did not mean to punch.
I mean, I guess it depends on what type of pizza it is.
That's true. As long as it does not conflict with the toppings on the pizza, I think a fried egg would be really tasty on a pizza.
I'm a big
Wow,
egg
it's
eater,
really
so
going. Oh, and lightning. Okay, so it's a thunderstorm. If I suddenly disappear, that's what happened there.
Okay.
Alright, occasionally a pack of ghasts will include the strange creature known as the Velgastral. Unlike the common ghast, the Velgastral can wield magic. Some assume that they first learned by lurking around and watching other mages. Others believe that ghasts, like animals, are sensitive to the unseen forces that shape our world, and that the Velgastra is able to utilize magic purely through instinct. It is unknown if Velgastrals risk possession when casting spells as other humanoid mages do. I want these things to make a comeback. I want to know more about these little goblin boys. Whence do they hail? A Relesian battle dress. What does that look like? It's not as good as what I have, but let's have a little look. Ah! That's not too bad. Oh, I can wear this now. Ooh! I am a fancy girl. What does this even look like? Oh, that's my normal outfit. Boop. Oh, I look fancy now. Hee hee hee. Oh, look at me looking awesome. Whoops. It matches my staff, too. That is not the right button. Alright, let's loop around again. Is this door? Is this door? Is this gate? Alright, we will get to that in a second. Let's go look at this dead end. This dead end has something. Oh, there's another one. Oh, yeah, 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 it would seem. Let's blink. Wabam! I stunned him. Alright, I need you to get on that thing. You're basically good on whatever you want. Alright. Let's help pick these things off first. Wow, this storm really just came out of nowhere, didn't it? I don't think you guys can hear it. Probably not. But it's like this blanket of white noise outside the window. And the temperature in here must have dropped like 10 degrees. It's suddenly very chilly. Woohoo! Ah. He's shielded. I disable your magic. You have been dispelled. Eat this fireball.
Let's finish this.
And this also. Oh, that is a bomb. That is a la bomba. That is la 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 bomba. What screamed? Oh, she fell. That's what it was. That was Felicia Day screaming as her character was flung to the floor.
And Felicia got a pair of lungs on her.
I know, unless that was one of the ghasts and it just coincided with her being knocked to the floor.
Well, if it was her, goddamn.
I know.
That was a shriek.
That was a heck of a scream if that was indeed her. It was just like... Oh, Cece, what's wrong? Oh, kitty kitty? Oh, did it scare you? Oh, I'm sorry. Come here, it's okay. Oh, baby girl, you're okay. Kitty is scared. It's been raining over here and I absolutely love it. Yes, my kitty's name is Isis. Her nickname is Cece. Which, ironically, is also the shortened version that I now go by on the site. So, it's funny. There's the person named Cece and the cat named Cece. Oh! Everything dimmed for a second. Whoa. I don't like that. Ooh. There was something to see. What was it? Ah, there it is. Viewpoint.
There's a lake? In the middle of the mountain?
The retreat needed to house hundreds of people during the Blight, if not thousands. Can't do that without fresh water.
All this? Bucket by bucket?
Oh, that. I have no idea.
So it's underground. They happen. Only dwarves know these things.
I was about to say, I think this is a naturally occurring body of water. It's not like they brought it in bucket by bucket. I mean, heck, there's a light over there from outside.
Though everything we've learned about their legion so far does not seem like something that would be too far out of the reach of possibility.
True, though it is the Grey Wardens that made this place, so...
That is also true. But there are legions who are Grey Wardens, and now that is a terrifying fact that you must live with.
Oh, woo!
I could swear
I didn't even move, but okay.
Trust me.
Talus!
Everything...
The Circle are not the only ones who know how to break a mage. The Duke is a fool. His enemies are posturing, guileless lot. But you are worth testing. Prosper can fight his own battles, and I shall choose mine.
I like the masks his buddies have. Zeno said, how did you get your screen name, which was originally Chaos Child? It's just CC now. It's, he said, I assume it was naturally occurring. It kind of wasn't. I picked it. In high school. It just was one day in class, my friends were like, because the internet was the fun new thing, and they were like, oh, screen names are like nicknames. We should have nicknames. And that was oh god. And the thing that was all the rage at that time were these little semi-precious stones, like pieces of quartz and tiger eye and stuff like that, that had kanjis carved into them. And the word chaos and child were the only two I could write. So that's what I picked. It is very cringy, but it's what I've gone by for so long that, you know. Doc says, it's okay. I picked the Dr. Fat screen name when I was like 9. I was super into Doctor Who at the time. Yeah, I'm sure that everybody's got like one screen name where they're like, oh, the origin of that was not a great thing to remember.
Not me. But I think that's because none of my screen names were serious.
No, that's true. And you have more than one.
All of them have either been jokes or...
Raised mage. Oh, when he said break a mage, he didn't mean me. He meant them. They are all insane. They've been driven crazy. Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you.
No, it's fine.
Why am I not attacking? Okay, here we go. Can we... That? Good job, Varric. The mages should be our first priority. I'm gonna scoot over here for just a second. And yoink him a little.
If you've noticed encounters in Dragon Age 2, the mages are still a priority, but it's not like, oh, they must die as quickly as possible.
Yeah. She's back.
You didn't think I was leaving, did you?
I thought for a second that she had just fucking face planted. For one, my DeviantArt name is still Wolf Demon Shadow. I picked the things that I thought were cool, and I was 13. Yay! All teens make weird screen names. It's like a rite of passage.
My screen name at 13 was Winged Pigs.
See, that's adorable. Ah! Spell. No bubble for you. No? I said dispel. Dispel el bubble. No? Well, fine then. Fire on everyone. Fire for everybody. Thank you, Varric! Everybody go hug your friends. Everybody dance. Now social distance. I call that spell social distance. Get rid of these guards. Oh, he's just waiting patiently for Aveline to come fight him again. Wow, he just stood there politely and died.
That was bracing.
Oh, there goes Rufus.
I thought you'd left.
Rufy, where you going?
I found a way around.
There he goes.
Out of here and...
Oops, sorry.
Let's keep going. The exit can't be much further.
Sting. Ooh, a new staff. Perhaps it has a name. Okay, let us quick save. Especially since the thunder outside is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Let's see, what new spells do I want? What do you do? Ah! Revival! And group heal. Oh! Revive.
Yeah, Spirit Heal, and it is one of my go-to specializations as mage in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get used to it, though, because Inquisition has no healing.
I know, you told me, and I am sad.
I'm warning you now, because it was a shock when Inquisition dropped. And people were like, what? No! It's coming back in Veilguard, though.
Yay! Yeah, you told me that. You were like, oh, they said that it's coming back in Veilguard.
Mm-hmm.
Bolster. Regain stamina. Mode activated. 5 per thing. 3 per companion. Oh, this is protecting the people around her. What else do we have? Stone wall. Resilience. Almost impossible to break their attacks, push them backwards, or distract them. I'll take that. She cannot be swayed. Ah, Doc says, I normally play Inquisition with a mod to increase the amount of health potions you can hold, because you only have a very limited number of them at a time.
Depends. You can invest your influence in order to expand your potion belt.
That's two-handed. Alright, let's see. Sting. That is stronger. Enemies cannot dodge. Oh. Oh, it's got a mace on it. It got a big old bonk stick. Oh, Isis keeps coming over and looking at me like, Mama, it's storming. I don't like it. Alright, staff now upgraded to big bonk stick. Toxa is gonna smack him. Oh, Zeno says that the class he picked was Reaver, so he could suck the life out of enemies.
Yeah,
Reaver's
a lot of fun.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. Aveline, do I have anything that you can... No. Didn't think so. Two-handed. Willem's Bulwark is new. And Courage. Oh, these are all about the same. 15 armor, physical damage, nature resistance. Magic resistance. Alright. Yeah, you're fine as you are. Unless one of them is prettier. Ooh! Fancy! Also fancy. Look at that. That's a little shield. That one's got 2 slots. That one has 2 slots too. So what do we think? Do we like William's big shield? I actually kind of like... I think that that works with her, actually. It's got a big old wolf pelt on it. Look at her looking fucking snazzy.
That should do it.
That should indeed do the door. All right.
Varric?
You called?
I notice you don't have a nickname for me.
I call you Hawke. You've probably heard it once or twice.
But that's my name. It's not like Daisy or Blondie.
All right, Waffles. If you really want a nickname, I can hook you up.
Waffles? That's unexpected.
Do they have waffles in Dragon Age, or does he mean...
Evidently they do.
or does he mean waffle as into wiffle waffle? Am I a tasty breakfast, or am I indecisive? I mean, I am indecisive, but... Whoops, wrong button. There's a love poem somewhere. There it is.
I wonder if I can have this bound when we return to Kirkwall.
I knew she'd love it.
Is that a map on the last page?
Amazing. Oh, I bet these quests change depending on who's in my party.
That is true.
Yep. Okay. Alright, and so this is the Literary Thief Cache. Let's go get it. I'm surprised there was not a fight in that room. A bag! It had 7 money.
Well, what have we got here?
The True Author's Token. Where is that? Ooh, enchanted gloves. Ooh, pretty. Seemed like it was a weapon, but where is it? Huh. Oh, maybe that's something he got. Did he get that? Was that for Varric? Varric, was that for you? Huh. Well. I don't know where that went. This is bothering me. Where the... It's called the True Author's something or other. There it is. True Author's Token. Restriction Varric. You can have that for right now. And then we'll hold on to that for you as well. That's a lot of Doof. There we go. I found it. It is unique amulet.
We're almost out.
Hooray! Wahoo-hoo! Oh, it's all nature damage now. We're all green and sparkly. They're so happy. That's new. He's a special color. He red. Oh, it's another Velghast. This one just happens to be red and not yellow like the others. That means he's a boss! Everybody have a lightning. And everybody have a fire. Here y'all go. Yahoo! Oof, I'm gonna get up here. I don't like that I am down on the ground where all of the little boogers are coming. Come here! I almost said booger. I guess they are kind of little boogers, aren't they? Hi. Oh, he's got a big shield. He a big tank boy. So a Velghast is different than the other thing. They have a similar name, but they're very different. Oh, he's buffing his buds. Oh, no, you do not. Everybody group up. Everybody dead. Oh my goodness. Hi. They all just zipped right over. No.
That's enough.
Ooh, everybody's doing the fart gas. Ugh. No fart gas. Let me drink a potion. You two are probably fine. Hey now. Varric, help. Oh no, you're already attacking that. There we go.
Can't get this up.
Hooray, he's dead!
And there's the way out. See? I told you I had a plan. It was a good plan. The kind that had an escape and everything.
I think you're right, Talus.
So you could go. There are, however, other options.
Oh, I suppose there's room for a cot, but where would we put the dinner table?
I know you think I lied to you. Well, I did lie to you, but I'm hoping you can look past that. What Salit is going to do will harm so many innocents, my people as well as yours. It's my duty to stop him. Even so, I can't do it alone. Not anymore.
Doc, refer to the nature damage as moss damage. I shall now inflict you with moss.
Explain what's so terrible about Salit's plan.
I
Allergy
can't.
damage.
Not completely.
I inflict you with
I
allergies.
know. That's a hard sell. The information Salit plans to turn over to Orlais won't just hurt Qunari, however. It will harm anyone living in Qunari lands. Even those who fled the Qunari of any race will be condemned to persecution forever.
It couldn't just be a way to convince me to help you again, I suppose.
If only it was. I'm not here on some directive from the Qun. I came... Salit was declared Tal Vishoth, but they didn't deem intervention worthwhile. I couldn't agree. I had to try.
Ah, she defied the Qun then.
Doesn't that make you Tal Vishoth as well?
No. The Ben Hasrath didn't order me not to do this, but here I am anyway.
I see.
I was trying to earn my way back into their good graces. This probably won't help.
Why? What did you do?
It's not easy being an elf in the Qun. You're not born to it like they are. I've struggled to find that peace, that certainty. I know it's there. I just keep falling short. What about you? Have you ever been a part of something bigger than just yourself?
I have friends and family. I'm responsible for all of them.
It's not the same thing. The Qunari have a vision of what life should be like. Free from pain and fear and doubt. You see tyranny, and I see caring and interest in the welfare of all. Yes, it could be better, but so could human indifference and cruelty. Or do you disagree?
No, I agree with you.
No, you have a point.
Then help me stop this before it goes too far.
I just think that the way that they go about it is just as wrong as the way that people who aren't in the Qun go about it. Alright, so how?
What did you have in mind, exactly?
Well, we could go back, maybe have some tea with the Duke, get to know one another. Then, just as he starts to trust us, you slip a bag over his head, and we drag him to Antiva.
I hope you're not serious.
Or, we could find out when Salit is arriving, and stop him before it's too late.
You don't actually think you can finish your mission?
Alone? Probably not. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't try. Some things are worth dying for.
I don't disagree. I just noticed I have a cool thing on my shoulder pad. I'm gonna look at that when we're done talking.
After everything you've already done, why would I help you again?
Because I've got your nose.
The Qun taught you that?
If I were following the Qun, I would actually have your nose. I suppose that doesn't help.
No.
If I had my way, you would never have been this involved in the first place.
Oh, I can just fucking kill her. No. No. I'm not gonna do that, but damn. I just fucking kill Felicia Day. Game over. If Kirkwall had Alex Jones, he'd be labeling Hawke as a Qunari. Yeah.
I see your side. What now?
That's up to you. I couldn't force you to help.
I literally just said I would.
There are two paths open to us. I hope you really do understand what's at stake.
I do. Leave Talus. Oh. Can leave or we can go with. I mean, we're gonna go with, but I have to finish looting. Ooh, a Nod shiny ring. Is this a reference, perhaps? Stuck. Health regeneration rate and mana regeneration rate. If I have all of these anxious amulets, I get a bonus. I can't lock picks. I don't know why it gave me that, but I'm immune to crits. A chance to just randomly stealth. Enemies drop better equipment and better coin. Well, I may as well keep that. Have I looked at all of the shinies? I have. Alright. Well, I don't know, guys. Should we just end it? I can just kill Felicia Day, Alex Summer 2024. I can just straight up murder her. Nah, I'll go with her. I want to see where the story ends.
Hawke.
I like that you still have the opportunity to just turn around and fucking leave. She's like, oh, thank you, Hawke. Leaves. God damn it. Quick, kill Felicia Day. No. One day in the far future, I'll remember that quote. When Felicia Day raids your stream, I will drop it out of nowhere. No. Man, if I'm ever famous enough or successful enough that Felicia Day is like, hi, I'd be like, fucking hi. Whoa, hello. Hey, it's a cool little... It's either a lion or it's a wolf with a snake for a tail. Doing a dance. I like it. The summit path. Ah, I see where we are.
I knew you where I were.
I do get to kill you!
The moment I laid eyes on you.
Baron Arlange, you really want to do this again?
You filthy turnip! You humiliated me!
Your mouth is very small. Why does he purse his lips like this? It makes it look like his mouth is very tiny.
Because he is a legion.
And they have a tiny butthole for a mouth. Anyway.
I pierce my lips at you.
I angrily pierce them in your direction. Let's see. Harmony. I like that. Here's some more dexterity for Felicia. We need some fancy things for Felicia. Rogue is obscured and stealth at the same time. Rogue is able to specifically. I gave her a grenade. Quick, bring Rufus into the fight. Come here, Rufy! Rufus! And here's a big slow for everyone. And then here's a big lightning for everybody. And then a big fire for everybody. And no, for you. Get back in the slow. Stay in the slow. You, get off the cliff. I mean, I asked him to fly, but it's still funny that he just zippity-doo-dah'd through the air. Oh, there's just a random person hanging. Oh, it's a Harlequin. Oh, here she comes, backflipping in to join the fight. Gem Force Mage is just like crowd control the mage, right? Dog says, your dick is smaller than your mouth, which is smaller than your nose. My accent is beginning to fade. I'm getting bad at it again. Which is fine, because I was already bad at it. Whee! Yeah, yeet! Stab, 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 stab,
He was
stab!
persistent. I'll give him that much.
Give me something fancy. Nothing will be cooler than the shield you've already got, but let's see what his new shield looks like. Baron Arlange's shield looks like that. Meh. Actually, let's take the shield off so we can see it properly. Oh, she has a shield even if there's no shield. She automatically equips a basic shield. I see. Alright, so what does the Baron Arlange's sword look like? Ah, a straight, flat blade, but it's fine. It has a lot. Red Earth long one. 25, 100 fire damage. Threat generation, enemies cannot dodge. Alright, keeping. You say enemy cannot dodge tank? Absolutely. How much resistance to lightning? That is not the right button. Oh! I see! Yeah, 1,751 electric resistance. Immune to stun, immune to knockback. That's a pretty powerful series of things. Shield is like, yeah, no, it's almost 2,000 resistance to lightning, Doc. What the fuck? Ah, it's a shame it's ugly as sin. But, I mean, we'll keep it in our bag. Yeah, shield fit for hunting wyverns. True. True. If we encounter another one, we can quick equip it. Alright. Let us continue on and check the environment. The thunder rumbles in the distance. Ooh, what is this over here? Ah! The romantic skiff. I assume there's something in here for Aveline.
This is it.
Oh! Hello. True Love's Course. Cool, we'll have to look for that in a minute. Hi, buddy!
The location on the map.
Why are you just here? Oh, because there's a lot of you here. I see. Well, let's put some fire out. There we go. No. And when you're done, do this. Hooray! Oh? I thought that one was just running away. Come here, little buddy. Okay, none of them dropped any loot. Let's have a looky in the bag. True Love's Course. Oh. A personalized pendant just for you. Well, aren't you lucky? Alright, another quick look. Nothing. It's over there. Boop. Dun, 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 dun. Allah? Oh! He's a big boy! He's a good boy.
Nice work.
Oh. He was there, and then he left. Alright then. Where can I go? Looks like there's numerous routes. So let's check and see where each one goes. That looks like that might head back up to the thing. I don't think this is the same map that we were on when we were doing the hunt, though. I think this is a different map. There he is! He came out of the trees. Hello! You know what? He looks kind of like Toothless. Big old poison boy. He's so pretty! I know exactly what that shield can be useful as well in other parts of the games. I've never realized that before. Oh, I see. He didn't notice the crazy stats that one had. Oh, a bunch of little guys are here. They heard the kerfuffle and now they are being part of the problem. Well, come here. Well, they're all going to fight Aveline, which is good. Let's...
Oh my god, Talus just fucking punched that.
Yeah, she did. Just punched him right in the face.
Sent him skidding across the ground.
Hi, buddy. Haboosh. They're like little evil Ewok gremlins. Oh, she's down. Okay, you take a sippy. I need to take a drink of this.
Hope this works.
Then I need to switch to this. You're not allowed to die yet. Get your ass up off the ground. Drink a potion. And she died again. Well, fuck, I tried.
Just immediately deleted.
Immediately deleted. Well, to quote our friend Peter, who was quoting a different meme, bye, Felicia. I did my best. You refused to survive.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. I did my best, okay?
You are not enough. Anyone else hear birds? Where was this lot during the hunt?
I know that they receive injuries. I'm aware of that. Why is it telling me all of this now?
I have no idea.
Whatever. Why is she still injured? Whoops. Why are you still hurt? I gave you the anti-bone hurt juice. There you go. Oh, she must have had more than one injury. Oh, he had the fancy... I can hear more of them grumbling away in the bushes. That's cool. I like that you can kind of hear, like, our own footsteps timed with the growling makes it almost sound, like the slight echo they have, make it sound almost like the steps might be coming from somewhere in the trees. Oh, thank you, Ferb. Ferb said, I just want to say I'm so happy for you that you made affiliate. Oh, thank you. I technically made affiliate a while ago, but I thought that the process to get it all said and done would take way longer than it actually did. So I was like, oh, I'll put it off until I've got more of the fancy little things that everybody's got. And then I'll do it. But it takes a long time to do those things, so I hadn't gotten to do it yet. Hi, everybody! How you doing? The Tal of Vashother here. Haha, yoink. Ah, get yoinked. You take that. Oh, he just straight up stopped moving. Hi, bud. Well, you've just made a terrible mistake. You two have also made a big mistake. Be scared. Be spooked. I suspect that we'll be leaving the boss fight for this DLC for Monday, given the time. Yeah. Once we hit 3 hours on here, which will probably be after the commercial that looks like it's going to pop up in 20 minutes or so. You guys, leave me alone. Then I will, I'll do the wrap-up after that.
Let's finish this. Mana.
Boom, boom, boom. Get lost.
Messing with us is suicidal.
Like Salit, but for sale. He must be close.
So mercenaries then. Malni. Hi, do you have a shiny for me? Hamza Isal. Tamsala East. Extra attack. Here, you can have that. Before we leave, I should take all of her shit so I can sell it.
I don't like getting caught up in this, Hawke. Canary follow their own laws, not ours.
Yeah, I know.
Talus makes you uncomfortable.
Yes. Do I?
It all makes me uncomfortable, which is probably intentional.
Yeah.
Can Canary be grateful to outsiders? We're just tools. They really aren't like us. Not even her.
I mean, that's not an unfair point. I don't think that's entirely true. But, I think that in and of... I don't think that they can't be grateful. Yeah, every time somebody says Talos' name, I think somebody is saying Talos' verb. Yeah, it's not totally untrue, but it's mostly untrue. I think that part of it is this cultural misunderstanding of the way that people in the Qunari choose to show their gratitude. Like, they don't outwardly show big amounts of gratitude, it seems, for things that, in their mind, it's pretty obvious you should be doing. Kind of like how, people from older generations take issue with younger generations, instead of saying, "You're welcome," saying, "Oh, it's no problem." Because the phrase "no problem" means it wasn't an inconvenience, whereas "you're welcome" is, I did you a favor. You are welcome that I did this thing for you. So for some reason it ticks them off when we don't say it. So it might be something like that. If they'd be like, oh, well, I mean, I'm not going to extend a huge amount of gratitude to you and false politeness because you were supposed to do this thing. You just did it with me, asking you. But I don't think that they're, like, incapable. Wow, his animation for falling down just went and smacked him into the side of the mountain. And then he was gone. Where are you going, you coward? Come back! I wonder if that's a trap. I wonder if I could go the other way.
I have no idea what you mean.
I couldn't possibly have run the opposite direction just because. Wow, I have a long range. Alright, I'll fall for the bait. Oh! He has a Sarabas with him. Poor guy. We haven't seen a Sarabas since the other one, actually. Now you're about to meet a whole lot of pain and suffering from me. Felicia. Why do you run off on your own? How did you survive that long, I ask you? God damn it, Felicia! Quit dying. I'm doing my best to keep you alive and you are not helping. So he's purposefully leading me up there, so I'm actually gonna go this way. All of you guys follow me if you want to live. I want to see what's down here. I know it's a dead end. I don't care. There might be loot. There is no loot. I'm sad. Not even a quip. He came back to see what I was doing. He's like, hey, you gonna... Hi again. Who knew to get him to stop leading us back into a trap, all I had to do is walk away and he'd get so dismayed. Oh, you have to head off? The pizza's there? Okay, Doc, you have a good time. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you on Friday too. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness, everybody's been so nice. They are. Yay! I destroyed him. No loot, really? Disappointing. But he's marked as a quest thing. Oh, did I goober it? Did I goober it by making him walk back? I might have goobered it. We might have to reload.
Now you fall.
Nice work.
Alright, let's kill all of them and then see. Yeah, I think... Hold on. I'm gonna reload really quick. Because I think I goofed that. The community is what you make it. Some places have really questionable followers. This verb. Yeah. I could see. Hello! I won't go the other way now. Oh, take him alive, huh? That's why it goofed. He died. I wasn't supposed to do that. Take him alive, you say? Well, I'll do my best. Anything for me? No. Okay. There he goes. Oh no, I guess I have to follow him up the mountain. Oh no, it couldn't possibly be a trap, could it? My goodness. Zip. Did I kill the Sara boss? I might have. Guess I must have. Either that or he teleported. Ah, so we are technically leaving combat with him. Because our, but the mark is back there. Alright, well. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Oh no, where could he be leading me? There's lots of gay in here though, says Ferb. I approve of the gay. Yay! We are fine with everybody here. With very few exceptions. Those being people with very severe illegal problems that must be told not to do the things they do. Other than that though, we're totally good in here. Take him alive, she said. Kills him anyway. Well, we didn't, so now what does that mean? Or will he magically be alive? We're good with all the alphabet soup here. There you are. He didn't die.
Atas Shokra, Ben Hasrath.
Ebala Maras. Bendar Salit Asit.
Satarith Barak. Alat Kufir Abbas.
Atas Raval. Pana Hedan.
Alright then.
Salit is already here. He's meeting with the Duke at the base of the mountain.
Then we're going the wrong way.
We need to get down there before it's too late.
Well, everything is on fire, though. That's a bit of a problem. And he didn't even have any fancy loot on him. Boo. Ah, that guy does, though. He had a lyrium potion. Wunderbar. Ah, travel to the ruins. Okay. This is now a path. Ooh, I love these loading screens. They're so cool. Well,
Let's get this over with, Canary, before your assassins find us. Already I regret agreeing to spare them.
I have chosen my path. That choice should not...
Bashera!
Ooh.
I'm here to facilitate your deal with the Empress. Nothing more.
Oh. I like his getup. Oh.
Well,
it says, haha, look out
names, Your
behind you.
Grace. It's a list of names. What is the meaning of this?
You asked for a weapon. I am providing it.
We expected the formula for black powder, dreadnought plans, a map of Cunandar, anything. This is useless.
Oh,
Your
you're
Grace.
dumb as fuck.
Ah, the Ferelden. You just keep turning up.
What? What? That was the worst disguise I've ever seen. Why did that work?
I mean, they were not really paying attention.
That
Their
is
focus was on the
true.
Qunari.
And she did kill that guy really quick, really fast, and the other guys watched her do it.
It is very funny.
The Qunari just watched her, and they were like, well, she did that. Yeah, clearly the Ben Hastroth was right not to be concerned. This is the end. Okay, cool. So, real quick comment before we go into this. This guy is an idiot. You got a list of names? Bro, these are people who are working for the Qunari. These are spies. Are you stupid?
Yeah, you can oust their entire spy network, but no, instead you're
like,
throwing
this
it
is
away.
pointless! Oh my god, you are so stupid.
And this is why the Orlesians suck.
This is why you will never make the Empress happy.
The Orlesians are famous for the game. That to any Orlesian, that should be the most useful thing
I
that
know.
they could possibly get.
Yeah. Knowledge and information are so key to all of these fuckers, and he took one look at the most important piece of fucking intel he'll ever see, and he's like, oh, this is completely pointless! I would fault on it and use it to wipe my ass, it is so pointless. And you're like, bro. He's not a good player of the game. No, he's not. He's good at hunting wyverns, or at least encouraging other people to hunt wyverns. But he is not good at this at all. Wow.
I have an excellent sense of dramatic timing. And good hair.
I do.
Joke while you can. You will not find it funny for long.
Oh, I'll find it hilarious. She's been back there killing them all the whole time! Bye.
Talus.
I said I would stop you, Salit.
And I said I would slay you if you tried.
If anyone is to do any slaying, it will be me.
He has a magic gun! Oh. What? He gooped him. Oh, that's how he controls the guy. Oh.
Kill them all!
Well, fuck. I thought I was gonna get to fight that guy and it would be, like, poetic and shit. But nope, he's dead. Well, good thing that we gave the potion of shit yourself to the, to the wyvern. Oh, the Qunari are fighting them too. Well, then let's focus on him and let them duke it out with each other back there. Oh, I have no choice but to do that. They're not actually targets. Here come dog. Zel is wyvern.
Yeah, they're just part of the set piece.
Nice.
Never have come here, Ferelden!
Should never have come here.
Watch yourself if that's... Turns on you. Everyone, take down the Duke as fast as you can.
Can I please? Oh, I'm casting, right. I'm standing in the gross stuff. There we go. Take down the Duke as fast as you can. He's fucking gone. Where did he go? There he is. He's over there. Alright, well, let's get rid of this guard. There we go.
My bet as such more bad.
Oh, don't worry. He'll be pooping pretty soon.
Yeah, keep an eye on your health.
Yeah, I need to heal my me. Heal myself. That's not what the button I wanted. Thank you.
Did you get a little bird?
No. Where are you going? Go? Oh, he moved. That's why. Ah, he's going over here. Oh, teleporting dillweed.
On your knees, dog!
Don't say mean things to my dog. Or any of my non-canine friends. Oh.
Impressive that his men managed to best Kunari warriors.
I was about to say, his guys are joining the fight. Yeah, Leopold's about to hawk a big losing.
Keep an eye on both Varric. Varric's at half health, and also Abilene.
Yeah. Woo! Oh, thank you. That actually knocked me out of the vomit. Fantastic. He's got a machine gun.
I have more than one trick up my sleeve.
Not really a machine gun, it's a crossbow.
True, but it shoots out a bunch of little bolts really quick.
It's a machine crossbow.
A magic machine crossbow. A pew-pew.
Varric is about to go down.
Oh. He's not allowed to do that. There's not even a pretty woman here.
Abilene is also getting low. But you could probably use a healing spell on her.
I need more mana. There we go.
Gods,
to me! Gods!
To me!
Well, it looks like they're not coming. Oh! One of them is coming. Ew, gross. Blech. I like the way they quick walk when they get closer to their target. Now it's time to play with the boy. Oh. You confounded your own people. Alright. The boy is now part of the poop soup. He is looking particularly sluggish today. Oh, good. He has a week.
He's looking particularly sluggish. Blasted creature.
Stupid animal. Woo! I scoot. Ah, oh, you missed! Oh! Never mind, he no longer.
Excellent, Leopold.
Whee! I kite you! Rufus is staring so intently at that man. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Show them your
There we go.
tricks, Leopold.
This fight is funny when you tweak into.
It's just a slow. Ah!
Oof.
I'm fine. I didn't have the happy goo on me, the tasty sauce. So he's not interested in fighting me. Attack of the slow-moving wyvern, yeah. We're gonna make him even slower. Oh! I missed. Oh! He not happy. Oh! He very not happy. Oh, okay. Now he's got a buddy. Dang it, I had just cast the thing. You dare.
No more games.
It is time! Is it though?
Wow, tell us murdered that one guy.
Woo! That's a lot of flaming arrows. Eat moss! There we go. Yeah, well, come on.
I hope you enjoy my trap, Ferelden.
Ah, they're explosive! I will just sit over here and not have it be a problem then, shall I? Oh, you missed completely!
Let's finish this.
Oh, you suck. Try to lure him off the cliff. Alright.
You speak the line that's being cast?
Ah, I do. Oh boy.
So he's gonna try to jump and shoot.
Woo! He basically did go off the cliff just there, but he didn't fall.
Take you.
Oh, he's struggling. He's struggling. Me? Why? Why? You messed up. You messed that up so bad. Look at the mountain. Yeah, these are cool mountains. They do look really cool. What a lovely skybox.
Just a hint of things to come.
You really think you had fooled me?
Oh god, standing at this cliff edge actually makes it really hard to see. Here's some lightning. Oh, I need to move away from the bombs. Everybody come here. Good job, everyone. Good job.
On my... Come on! We can use this!
Varric needs to move to the edge.
Yep, Varric. Hello.
Now everybody's in a straight line.
Yep.
To get stomped on.
It's just Varric. You already were off the cliff. You lied. Oh.
That's a good thing you dodged, because the one we're hitting Varric would have gone down.
Yeah, you would have, and that would have been really bad. Varric, what are you doing? Okay, there we go. Varric was like, eh. My poor Rufus is hurt. I cannot heal him. I am saddened. Bye! This time his grip will fail. Bye! Ah. Long live the
Keep
king.
away from me! The Empress will hear of this.
No, she won't.
Ole will burn Kirkwall to the ground. All of you will die screaming. I swear it!
I would have tried begging for mercy, but that's just me.
You filthy whore!
Thank you for
filthy
the lovely party. I'll treasure the belt.
Ooh! Ow! I didn't think they would show it.
Waste your last-minute monologuing.
Looks like the Duke has fallen from grace.
That was added by Varric. That had to have been.
Yeah, no way.
Varric Tethras.
Oh my god.
If the Duke only knew what he nearly had in his grasp. Thank you.
It's a very stupid
There's
man.
no way I could have done this without your help.
Oh
What is
my
the
god.
scroll? This is a list of agents throughout Thedas. Qunari, like myself. Many of them have children, family, friends. They're people you wouldn't suspect. Some have even left a Qun behind. But if this list fell into human hands, they and everyone they know
would be killed.
The Arcune believes they knew the risks. But what about the innocents? I couldn't let this happen.
Ooh, I can ask for it.
Maybe those agents should be discovered.
I believe in the Qun, but I am not doing this to protect the Qunari. The list doesn't distinguish innocent from guilty. It doesn't show the friends, lovers, children who... Nobody should have it.
You didn't mention that Salit was a friend of yours.
Yeah, she did.
He trained me. I suppose, in a way, he saved me. I owed him a better death.
So what now? You aren't just going to leave, are you?
You think I would fit into your merry entourage?
You could.
Maybe some other time, Hawke. I still have a few things to do, but...
I mean, I wouldn't use you in combat because you're prone to dying, but yeah.
I want you to know that.
I'm not gonna ask for the scroll.
That's what I do. Feed the sick, cure the poor, pat the hungry on the head.
Kill nasty Orlesians.
Are there any other kind?
Oh, before I forget.
Here's a jewel.
That was going to be the heart of the many. You'd find a jewel, while I'd go off and find Salit, and be back before anyone was the wiser. I suppose nothing ever goes like we plan, does it? Take care of yourself, Hawke. Maybe we'll meet again, sometime.
And then we never did.
Let me guess. You haven't seen Tallis since that day.
A safe assumption, given her nature.
And who is left to appease Orlais after a duke's murder at the hands of the champion of Kirkwall?
Prosper invited it by dealing with Talvashoth, possibly under orders from Empress Celine. Imagine the scandal if that was known.
Oh boy, yeah.
If you believe a Qunari agent.
Well, that's the difficult part, isn't it?
Do we?
I don't know why Hawke helped Tallis. I suppose the elf did have her nose. Whatever the reason. I doubt it's the last we've seen of her.
I thought for a minute he
What
said...
do I know? I just tell stories.
I thought for a minute he was going to say, when he was like, oh, well, I mean, she did have her nose. I thought he was going to say, whatever that means.
There you go. That's Mark of the Assassin.
Nice. Ah, I got a Heart of the Many. Let's see what that does. Heart of the Many. 3 strength, 3 dex, 3 magic. Okay, so it's basically +3 for anybody's stuff. What is the bonus for a complete item set for this, though?
That would be good for one of your rogues.
Yeah. It's restricted to me, so they can't use it, but...
Oh, that's pretty lame.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just looking at it because I don't know what the bonus is for everything. It doesn't say. It just says bonus for complete item set.
Yeah, that's something that Dragon Age Origins also didn't do very well, was communicate what's part of what set.
Yeah. You know what? I'll look that up really quick. We have a couple of...
Do you? Actually, you're about 30 minutes over.
And I will go deal with it in a second. It's okay. Yeah, I know. I know that we are 13 minutes over. Let's just check really quick to see what is set bonus for... Oh. Or actually, can you look that up in case it gets spoiled?
Yes.
I'll save the thing.
All right. It's part of the Uncertainty accessory set. There are no spoilers, so I will link it to you.
Okay. Is Felicia 2 L's or 1?
It's F-E-L.
F-E... Whoop. There we go.
It's just 1 L.
Just 1 L.
Yes.
There we go. The name of the save is Bye, Felicia.
Oh my god.
1 L. Thank you. Oh, I think they like Y. Oh, that save was, I was going to type, I think they like wyverns, but there wasn't enough space, and Mike went, no, leave it. So I didn't. Anyway. I want to thank you guys all for stopping by. We went a little bit longer than normal, but that's okay. And oh my goodness, all of the lovely donations and subscriptions and support, like, oh my gosh, thank you all so much. It was so sweet and wonderful of all of you, and I appreciate all of your words of encouragement and congratulations. For the people watching later, there is links to all of my stuff underneath the videos, both here on Twitch and also on YouTube, including links to the Patreon, and my coffee, and the Twitter, and all of that jazz. As for the people who've subbed here on Twitch, I'm gonna see if there is a bot that I can do, because there's one for Patreon where you can add a bot to put people automatically in your server. So I will see if that's a thing that I can do here, and if not, then I will have I will designate our mods to privately message people a link to the Discord, and I will give them a special role. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Yay. But yes. I think that was it. Yes. So on Friday, Ferb is preparing for the task that they may receive. Thank you, Ferb. So yes, next up will be the remainder of ODST on Friday, and probably the beginning of Halo 3. I need to make so many intro cards for so many things. I will write a list. Yes, thank you guys again. I'll see you next time. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Lists are a godsend. Yes, they are. Bye-bye. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers over on Patreon, and give a special shout out to Jack Fox, Old Monster, A Ferb Among Us, Dizarin, and Revolution 72. Thank you guys so much for your continued support.